This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi there and happy Sunday. I'm Nohelani Graff with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. As COVID-19 cases in Arizona rise, the number of people getting tested is as well. In the Maryvale area in the West Valley, hundreds of people lined up for a test yesterday. And if you remember, the same site had 10-hour-long waits last weekend. Thankfully, things were different this time around. The location added some testing lanes. They got people tested quicker. And testing is critical in that area because the Maryvale community is one of the highest positive case zip codes in the state. Last week's results show 1 in every 4 people tested positive. COVID-19 is now changing Vice President Mike Pence's plans for his upcoming trip to Arizona. The Trump campaign canceling this week's campaign event, a spokesperson telling CNN it's out of an abundance of caution. Pence is still scheduled to come to Arizona, but he'll only be meeting with Governor Ducey to discuss COVID-19. In our wildfire watch, there is a new fire that sparked near the I-17 last night. It created some visibility issues for drivers as well. There was a huge plume of smoke and flames could be seen on the side of the highway. Our crew was on the ground after it was first reported. They saw fire crews going in as they were able to get it under control, but they have not been able to say yet what started that latest fire. The extreme heat in the valley is said to be blamed for a rescue on Camelback Mountain. Phoenix firefighters say they had to airlift 2 men down for heat-related injuries on Saturday. So rescue crews say this should be a reminder to everyone, even the most experienced. Keep the weather in mind before you hit the trail. If you're hiking, leave early in the morning. Avoid the hottest parts of the day. Bring plenty of water, more than you think you'll need. And don't forget the sunscreen because our UV index is extremely high and you will burn quickly in the heat of the day. Here's your Sunday most accurate forecast. It's going to be windy statewide, but we actually have a wind advisory in effect across northern Arizona, stretching down through Show Low, also areas of Prescott and Sedona. Across the high country, we're talking about winds 20 to 35 miles an hour with gusts up to 40 miles an hour and strong in the valley as well. 15 to 25 mile an hour winds with gusts up to 30 miles an hour, and it'll go on repeat for Monday as well. In Flagstaff, with those winds, we'll see temperatures in the upper 80s, low 90s in Sedona, and 87 is the forecast high in Payson with hazy conditions in the second half of the day. Here in the valley, we're in the 80s until 10 o'clock in the morning. Then we're into the 90s, upper 90s by noon, crossing into triple digits by 1 o'clock. And our winds really pick up in the second half of the day between 3 and 5 o'clock. 105 the forecast high in the valley, 100 Monday, 90s in the forecast Tuesday, and staying in the low 100s through the middle of next week. For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, you can always go to abc15.com or download our free ABC 15 app. Make it a great day.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.